Today, I am going to be showing you guys my brand new 7'2" slasher in NBA 2K23. Now, people are always asking me, Joey, what is your favorite build? And I ain't gonna lie to you, this one is in the top 3. This build is insane on defense, insane on offense. You can hit any jump shot you can imagine while still being a slasher at the height of 7'2". It's an absolutely insane build. But let me not hold you guys for any longer. Let me show you guys how to make it. Let's go. But hold on, before we get started really quickly, if you want access to the best available jump shot information, I highly recommend that you go pick up a premium subscription at NBA2KLabs.com using code Joey to get 20% off at checkout. All right, so when it comes to making this build, you're obviously going to have to make it at the center position, and that's pretty much the only thing that matters on this screen. So now let's take a look at the body settings. The height is obviously going to be 7'2", weight 220 pounds with an 8-foot wingspan, and I ended up going with a compact body shape because for me, that just makes the build look super glitchy, I'm not gonna lie. So now looking at the finishing category, you're going to get an 85 close shot, a 77 driving layup, an 84 driving dunk, which is going to get you the pro contact dunks, a 93 standing dunk, which is going to get you the elite big man contact dunks, as well as aerial wizard on Hall of Fame, and an 87 post control, which is going to get you all of the major post scoring badges on Hall of Fame, as well as silver quick first step. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you guys, the finishing on this build is absolutely insane, especially since we get slashing takeover on this build. Just look at the contact dunks we're getting. Now hold on a second, even though we're 7'2" with a max wingspan, we can still move a little bit. Take a look at that. We're hitting with the basic spin into the half spin into the dunk meter. It's just easy buckets, man. Now I'm not gonna lie to you guys, there is a little bit of a learning curve to this build if you really want to max out the full potential on this build, but it still plays pretty good as a traditional center. You got that high standing dunk and you can just dunk over people, but if you want to dribble on a big build, this is the one for you, man. But like I said, man, you can play as a traditional big man on this build. You can catch the lobs, you could take them in the post, you have that high post control, but you can do both play styles on this build. You could take them in the post, play like a post scorer, and you can combo up if you know what you're doing. That's the very important thing. You got to be able to know what you're doing. There's a little bit of a learning curve, but if you can master how to move on this build, it is some insane stuff. And speaking of insane stuff, we're getting crazy put back dunks on this build as well. I'm telling you, when it comes to the finishing, there's not a lot that this build cannot do, especially once you have that slashing takeover. It really is insane. Getting the driving contact dunks, the big man contact dunks. I don't even know what dunk animation that was, but again, like I said, we're getting put back dunks on this build. Now take a look at this right here. My man's putting up a shot. I'm going straight to the rim, getting a contact put back dunk. Again, the finishing on this build is unreal. Height of 7'2" with that 8-foot wingspan, it's going to allow you to do some crazy things on offense. But now let's take a look at the rest of the offense. In the shooting category, we're going to get a 79 mid-range shot and a 78 3-point shot, which is going to get you 19 shooting badges. And some of the really important badges you're going to get is catch and shoot on silver, claymore on gold, as well as space creator on gold. It's going to allow you to hit some crazy post hop shots, as well as step backs on this build. Yes, on a 7'2" slasher, I'm still hitting my step back threes. Let's roll the tape. All right, let's just get straight to work on offense, man. Take a look at this right here. We're taking them in the post, hitting with the spin hezzy into the snatch back, into the drive, into the snatch hop jumper. Look at the space we're making. Oh, I get so excited with some of these clips. And take a look at this right here. Hit them with the fade in the corner from 3. Did you even realize that you could hit those type of shots on this build? All right. Let me dial down the expectations a little bit. Yes, you can hit fades from 3 on this build, and Sprague actually showed me that you can actually do this, but you can't really hit them super consistent, but it's possible. But if you can't hit the fade, you can't hit the step backs, you're gonna be a knockdown shooter from 3 in those easy catch and shoot situations. And then if you know what you're doing, you can hit them with the hop jumpers. By the way, if you want to know what hop jumper it is the Kevin Durant hop jumper. So if I get a comment down below asking me what hop jumper it is, I just know you haven't made it this far in the video, and that's on you, not on me. But yeah, no, we're unstoppable on offense. We got the step back threes, the midi pull-ups, we can dunk at the rim, we can take them in the post. We're hitting step back, contested threes, walk away and hit the green. Look at this right here. Cross, snatch back. Where is he going? It's just that easy. So now let's take a look at the playmaking. You're going to get a 65 pass accuracy, a 52 ball control, and a 58 speed with ball. Now understand, on paper those numbers don't look too great, but you're still going to get silver break starter, and I couldn't go super high on the pass accuracy because it wouldn't allow me to get slashing takeover on this build. So that's why the pass accuracy is only at a 65. And then as for the ball handle and speed with ball, again, you've seen me combo through throughout the entire video already so far, so don't be too concerned about those ratings. Now, the playmaking highlights aren't going to be too long. I just want to show you guys a couple highlights of me being able to hit some passes, and more importantly, being able to make these fast break passes that you see right here out to people running the break across the court. Don't think that that 65 pass accuracy is going to be a hindrance, especially once you have the silver break starter. Going to have no issue making those fast break passes. Again, like you're going to see right here, get it all the way across the court and get the easy buckets. And it's very important to have that high pass accuracy. And if you want to know how I'm able to get these passes across the court so quickly, another very important tip is knowing how to throw outlet passes. I actually didn't know how to do this until this year, so I don't think I'm, trying to make fun of anybody by mentioning this, but one very important thing for bigs after getting the rebound, and this is controls on Xbox, I don't really know what the bumpers are called on PlayStation, but hit your right bumper and then your left bumper, and then you're going to immediately just throw an outlet pass just like you see right there, and it's going to get that ball out faster. It's going to be easier to get transition offense going. You don't want to hold on to that ball too long and accidentally turn the ball over. Now, moving on to the defense, you're going to get a 73 interior, a 65 perimeter, a 63 steal, a 93 block, which is going to get you gold anchor as well as Hall of Fame chase down artist, and then an 85 defensive rebound, which is going to get you rebound chaser on silver. Now, I have to explain why the defense is like this. Now, trust me, you can still get plenty of stops on this build. You're going to see that in a minute. This is actually one of my better defensive builds. Now, listen, I couldn't put the interior defense or the rebounding too high because I still wanted to get slashing takeover. If I put the interior defense to an 80 or higher, I couldn't get slashing takeover. If I increased the rebounding too high, I was not going to get slashing takeover either. So I ended up choosing just getting the high block rating, being able to get crazy blocks, and it paid off. And as you can see, having that 8-foot wingspan is doing us two huge favors on defense. It's allowing us to get these crazy blocks, crazy chase down blocks that you've been seeing so far. And secondly, it's really allowing us to get in these lanes and get passing lane steals, especially when we have people cutting towards the basket. We're able to get easy steals in those situations. But yeah, no, so overall, this build is fantastic on defense. I mean, you couldn't really go wrong with a 7'2" build with an 8-foot wingspan. Let me teach you guys a little bit of a tip here, okay? When you're going up against these pure insides that you're seeing right here so far, once they pump fake it once, go up, get the block the second time, okay? They're gonna pump fake once and go up with it. It's just an easy block every single time. Play patient, play smart on defense, wait for them to go up, and then react. Try not to anticipate too much on defense, except for when you're playing people that are brain dead like this. But, overall, like I've been showing you guys, the defensive capabilities on this build are unreal. But now let's take a look at the takeover options that you can get on this build. But before I show you guys the takeovers, let's take a look at the build fully maxed out. You're going to get 26 finishing, 19 shooting, 6 playmaking, and 20 defensive badges on this build. And now let's take a look at the takeover options that you get. So now when it comes to the takeover options, you get slashing, sharpshooting, rim protecting, and post scoring takeovers on this build. Honestly, you can go with any takeovers that you want, but I highly recommend that you go with a primary takeover of easy blow-bys. You could double up on it if you want to, which is going to double your attributes, which means that once you have takeover, you're going to have a 99 driving dunk, which is something that I wanted to experiment with, and it is definitely overpowered. So this is the lineup that I'm using with my takeovers. So now the build is complete. You're going to come out of the My Player Builder and get the player comparisons of Kristaps Porzingis, Joel Embiid, and Ralph Sampson. You're going to get the build name Interior Finisher, which is kind of catfish, I'm not going to lie, considering you can hit step backs and fades from 3 on this build. But that's going to be it for today's video. I'm out. Hope you enjoyed. Peace.